Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Planet Coaster PortAventura series. Now, I know it's actually been quite a while since I've actually sat down and recorded kind of a voiceover video, so hello, I am back, I am not dead. Yeah, I'm moving to the one video a week new upload schedule now because, like I said in the little 500 subs video, that, lockdown's ending, so I haven't really got as much time to sit and record loads of videos, but well, this is the first one back, so yeah, hello, I am still alive. So yeah, this is just another PortAventura video. This is from, I think, a couple of weeks ago. No, last week? I think it was last week that I recorded this. It's a continuation of the path from the level crossing in the upper bit of China down towards the lower China, where the main areas is, such as, like, the restaurants and the teacups and the that winding forest path, which apparently no one knows about apart from me. But point in case is, it's coming soon. So yeah, in this I complete all the way down to the path which connects up to the main Great Wall of China path. If you take a right up from there, you get to there's like a playground there or something. I think I have to decent TNTK for that. And then the wall, I did connect that. It all aligns to the floor plan. I think our floor plan is just slightly too small, so I've shifted a few of the panels over just to align it. So if we need to put a bit of dead space in there, like maybe just some trees or like dirt, it should fit perfectly fine, which is, better than it being too small. Because if it was too small, then we just wouldn't have the space to do what we want. So, but we've got enough. Now, big disclaimer about this one bit here. This bit, we spent at least about an hour and a half looking for what was in this space, and it turns out that in the time it took between 2018, which is when I went, and 2019, which is when the aerial photos were taken, they actually completely changed the little buildings that were there, because originally when I went, they were just arcade machines in these fancy themed little huts. Sorry. And they were, themed to Shambhala and Angkor and whatever. But now, they are a Sesame Street thing. And we actually couldn't find that for ages. It turned out we needed to go and watch a video, because apparently they turned them into like a meet and greet place or something to do with Sesame Street, Sesame Ventura, sorry. And it was really annoying because we just couldn't find it. So I ended up just leaving that as a bit of dead space. And I put a fence around it because if that's going to be a Sesame Ventura video, then we're gonna need to focus all of our architectural thoughts and stuff on that. So basically, I've put a construction wall around it with a sign that says "coming in that phase." So when we eventually release this phase, that's not going to be there. That's just going to be a bit of dead space. So you'll have to pardon our dust on that one. Not to sound like every theme park ever, but we'll get around to that shortly, and it should be okay. We still don't quite know how we're going to do that kind of architecture because it's very not even, it's not straight shapes, it's not, clean-cut architecture, it's kind of just like, wacky, cartoony buildings, so it may just be a case of using a lot of plaster walls, and then making all, like, trims slightly bendy at the edges to make it look better. So here, you can see I started designing it based on my videos that I took in 2018, because at this point we didn't have the reference, so this gets changed further along the video, but it's a lot more accurate now. It should be a lot more up to date, but it's, we'll get around to that when we get around to the Sesame Ventura bit. Big massive disclaimer, about halfway through this video, you're going to notice the quality is going to go from legible to, Nintendo DS, because apparently I recorded half of the footage I did in 480p. Thankfully it's 60 frames per second, but that doesn't matter because it's a time lapse. But I ended up accidentally recording it at the complete wrong resolution. That's fixed now. I should, next time I record a PA or whatever video, like, it's in the right resolution now. Because, I mean, if I'd recorded all the Batman the Ride stuff in 480p, I'd have been a bit annoyed because that took a while to record. But, yeah, big disclaimer, you're going to notice that it's not great. It really isn't great. It doesn't look very good, but it is time-lapse footage, so, it's not like it particularly needs to be super clean. You only really need to see roughly what we're doing and placing, but you still get the general idea of how much we actually got done. But you're going to have to pardon me for that. That was a stupid move by me. I just forgot to change the recording resolution from when I was recording a quick POV, which is very annoying. But anyway, quick update on everything, really. I started working on the... what side was it? Was it right or left? Left side of Stampeder. You may see that if you follow the Discord server. You absolutely should. It's in the description. And where you get the most, all the updates first and stuff. Sorry, shameless plug. But I ended up starting working on the left-hand side of Stampeder, which is, of course, the park's dueling CCI wooden coaster. I finished that. But the right side is being built by the wonderful ThemeParkLB, or Luke, you know him as. He's sorting that out. Not sure when he's going to get it done, but as soon as it's done, that is just another thing we've checked off and finished. Kind of just means that we've got less things to worry about in the future, because you may be wondering why we did that. Mainly because someone, I think he goes by the name of, is it Dorito, in our Discord server, just casually dropped the complete floor plans, like the official blueprints and floor plans for Stampeder. It's something we've been looking for a very long time. So thank you again for that, mate. I don't know if I got your username wrong, but thank you again. You are a lifesaver. We might have to give you a roll for that. But thought I'd take a moment to just kind of go, okay, well, we've got these now. I was kind of motivated at that point to get the coaster started. So I did that, and then Luke's, of course, finishing it off, doing the other side, so he is also a massive part of that. And honestly, I can't wait to start, we can't wait, sorry, to start working on the other areas of PortAventura as well, because judging by how we've got on with China, we think that, honestly, it's going to be a fun few kind of phases, because the architecture doesn't really get too difficult past China. The Mexican one, well, we don't really need to worry about that because Deef's done it in like 15 seconds because he's incredible. But that's mostly done. And then, of course, we've got Far West, which is where, of course, Stampeder resides, along with its tiny CCI with GCI trains, Tomahawk. Anyway, so that's done. Well, that's not done, but it's in the works at the moment. So that is going to be ready to plonk in when we get around to Far West. But aside from that, we're pretty quickly progressing on China at the moment. Brad's just finished the rock work for the splashdown. He said he was going to redo that because some of the rocks weren't the right colour, and there were some other pieces, and I think he's tidied it up now and made it look a little bit better. So that should be done. And then after that, I'm not 1,000,000% sure what's happening. I think we need to do Lower China. That's, of course, the big next thing to do. But in all honesty, that probably won't take massively too long, because that's a lot of paths and buildings, and to be honest, they're a lot easier to find references than the giant open spaces of Shambhala, where we've got no clue where the hell anything goes. So we should be able to hopefully get that in the next few months, and then we can get this out to you guys. Again, like I said last time, you're going to have to stay tuned for that before you visit video, because there's going to be some mods and stuff you're going to need to install if you want this to actually, work. And we don't want you loading this for like 5 minutes only to find it's not going to work, because no one wants that. And we don't want to put you through that. So, anyway, I think I'll wrap up the talking portion of the video now, because I've waffled on for 8 minutes about God knows. Well, actually, no, there were some important things in there, like the updates and whatever. So, yeah, I'll quickly just wrap this up and say thank you guys for the incredible support you've given me recently, especially on the Batman the Ride video and that blueprint as a whole, because at the moment it's sitting at like 500 subscribers, which is ridiculous. And honestly, I'm so glad that you guys have enjoyed that, because that was a little fun side project to make, and I'm really enjoying doing stuff like that. I may do something like that similar, so if you guys want to see me make a blueprint for something, like say there's a cloned recreation of a coaster you want me to take a crack at, please leave it in the comments. I'm always happy to just get a quick coaster out there, because I'm not the theming guy. I don't do the theming. I barely do recreation scenery and stuff like this. I don't know why my UI's gone. Where has my UI got? There, it's gone. I don't do recreation. No, I do recreation series, but I don't do original scenery very much, because I just can't do it. I'm just not very good. So, yeah, if you guys want me to do anything like that, please leave it in the comments, and I'll be happy to get around to doing something like that, provided it's not a Mac Hyper clone, because I can't do that in 2 days. But I might do that at some point. Anyway, yeah, enough of me waffling about whatever. Here's the wonderful quality video. It's just come on now, but I'll leave you with that, and I'm really sorry in advance. It looks awful, but anyway, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more content, more PA stuff, more Planet Coaster stuff in general, and I will see you all next time.